5 years. 5 years of DML today. How does that feel? You know, I myself have not been playing from exactly 5 years ago today, but it was like a week after the game got released that I started playing DML originally. You can still see all the videos up. But has DML really even changed that much over time? I mean, we've got new enchantment leagues, new dragons, like this 5th dragon here, who I have to say is another top tier designed dragon. But 5 years of DML, it's been a while. A lot of things have changed in 5 years, not gonna lie, myself included. And yes, I may have a croaky voice. If you point it out, I will have to stab you. But anyway, this is the 5th dragon, as you've probably seen posted everywhere. And we will be getting a solo event with this dragon this week. Actually, tomorrow, I believe, is when it starts, as you can see from the upcoming events page that we got a few days ago. But you know, we've had previous anniversary dragons like the Bunt Dragon, and we got the one with the cute little candle ears, which is going to be the Bottomless Dungeon reward dragon. You know, that they've been for various little anniversary years, I suppose. And we finally get this purple dragon, which I don't know, is this relevant to, like, the word 5th? I have no idea. But regardless, we've got lots of stuff going on in DML. One thing that has changed is the fact that we basically have a constant onslaught of repeat events, which I guess we all have our different opinions on that. That's at the Quartern Dragon. That was the one for last year. But, you know, we got a lot of stuff to go through, really. And I guess I appreciate every single one of you still joining me. And recently I probably had my biggest break from DML that I have really ever had, which is kind of weird. Either way, along with being really too sick to do content, Windows users have had a, let's say, a tough time with DML as of the latest clan update that happened. That new clan update sort of came and went before I even knew that it existed. But we did get this cute new dragon, which I'm a big fan of, because we've got changes to the clan dragons, clan fortress skills. From now on, you can use the power of your clan fortress to skip hatching times, which is fine, and replace dragon skills and power boosts and new clan profiles. I mean, I'm fine with it because I've never really liked the clan events in DML, but at the same time I think there's bigger issues in DML now to worry about that aren't related to the clan stuff. But speaking of which, we just went down into a different league. But the problem that a lot of people are having, as you can see right now, is the fact that the game is awfully zoomed in, and it's very annoying to deal with. Very annoying. So we're just sort of dealing with it at the moment. Of course, we've got the new dragon of the week being the Bunt Dragon to help celebrate the anniversary stuff as well, which is cool. I can appreciate him. Bunt, I remember when he came out a long time ago, you could see all the UIs look different. But it doesn't matter how many different coats of paint you throw on something, if the actual event timers don't change, I don't know how much more I can take. But anyway, why would you put in this combination? Don't say anything. Like, I thought there was a different combo that was thrown into the whatever. Look, I was trying to breed for the Aquarius. Obviously, I used this by accident because I'm an idiot instead of the thing that I wanted to use because I saw a tribal dragon. It just gets into my brain, okay? Don't do that. Don't ever use, like, a 3-element dragon with a 3-element. Don't do that. I'm just the living embodiment of 5 years of DML, and this is exactly what you should not do. Anyway, you know, we've got stuff like the Bottomless Dungeon on at the moment, which we might as well take a look at, although I haven't done anything dungeon related in a good while now. Double egg relics are still awfully expensive. The rewards are still lackluster, and getting the dragon every week is also unlikely. So that about sums up my opinion on that. But, you know, for all the things that have changed in DML, one thing Even if you hated everything else about the game, at least the game's got a nice little selection of dragons these days. Just look at that codex. We used to have like 200. Now we got 606, over 700 pretty much, basically. Because there's going to be dragons that obviously we haven't had come out yet. So, it is basically Pokemon except growing at a much more rapid pace with a lot more microtransactions abound. Interesting way to look at it. But I don't even know what my favourite addition to DML was. Like, if you ask me what was your favourite addition to the Pokemon games, for example, over the years, my favourite thing that they ever implemented was online trading. That was the thing that brought me into Pokemon fully. It was like, after all those years of playing it since literally the year I was born, it was like, yeah, the games are still fun, the Pokemon are cute, but then trading came out, it changed everything. I don't know if DML's ever had a particular update where it's felt like, boom, there you go, your entire world has been changed. Although, double speed, I will say, the 2x speed button for the campaign map battles, that was pretty major, because just think, in the past, we used to go ahead, try and do a fight, you'd go ahead, try and do it, and everything would be at half the speed. Looking at this now makes me feel violently ill. I can't even imagine who thought it would be a good idea to run every single battle at that pace for as long as it did, but whoever suggested and implemented that 2x speed button, you are probably the savior of this game, at least for a short period of time. So, maybe we'll count that one. We'll count that one as like the biggest, most feel-good change that I ever experienced with DML. My throat is dying. I'm gonna leave that in. I'm not even gonna mute that out. But, you know, enchantment didn't really change anything. It was just sort of additional levels, more grinding, more resources to have to get. I don't think enchantment really changed anything. The dungeon has never been good, no matter which iteration it was, for different reasons each time. I don't know. Clans, I guess, are kind of interesting, but when you get to the stage that I'm at, clans are just sort of there without much want or desire to take part in them anymore. I liked Whalemart when it came out. We finally had somewhere to spend useless resources for a change, but overall, nothing too spectacular. Now, that's not to say that DML probably isn't more enjoyable now than it used to be, because there's just a hell of a lot more to do. But the way that the battles work has never changed. The way that abilities interact has never really changed. It's always been Plant is one of the best in the game, and now we're getting new replacement dragons, so we're getting ancients that are just better than divines, divines that were better than legendaries, legendaries that were better than everything, because it was Dragon Mania. Legends, now it's Dragon Mania. Ancients, what's next? Dragon Mania. Super gods. It makes me slightly nostalgic for the way that the game used to be. And I don't want to be negative here. I've been away from the game for like practically a full week and a half now. But I don't desire the gameplay loop at all. You know, if it makes sense, it's like I could find a gameplay loop more enjoyable than this anywhere else. So, I'm happy that we're still getting updates. I'm happy that changes to the clans are happening. But I don't think they fix anything. I don't think it fixes anything. I don't think it makes clans more enjoyable. They're all band-aid fixes for bigger issues that are the core issue. That is the fact that this game is too pay to win. I'm gonna be honest about it, that's just how it is. But look, we've got new stuff, I guess we can be slightly happy for a short while. In Emerald Wars, the war energy regeneration rate is increased by 5%. Doesn't matter. And look, you can buy all of these special magical energy eggs with gems anyway, so realistically it does not matter, because whoever is willing to invest the most money is going to win. And the more you realize that, the sadder it gets. It's like, can we just have something that doesn't rely on this? Just something? I know it'll never happen. I guess I'm just always going to be sitting here hoping that maybe one day we're going to get one thing that is not reliant on paying money and isn't so ridiculously reliant on timers that you just can't do it depending on the sort of life that you have. Can we just have a fair event on time? It's been 5 years. We've been waiting 5 years, DML. I've been waiting 5 years, and it has never happened. Should I give up? What do you think? Is 5 years too long to hold out hope in something that is just not going to work out? Probably. Maybe I am too hopeful. I did used to be very much of a pessimist. This is weird. It's a weird screen. I guess it's wider now. That's one thing to be positive about. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know, dudes. I mean, I appreciate all of you being here, and I get that we've been on a long journey. Some of you just joined, and that is fine as well. But we've seen a lot in DML, and there's a lot that I desire, and there's a lot that will never be reached. But I guess keep pumping out cool looking dragons, and it will be enough to make me reopen the game sometimes, apparently. Either way, maybe my sickness is also coming into my opinion here. But, you know, I'll always love our little team that we got put together. Now we've got like 5 dragons that are technically all part of our main team, but I'll take it. Even if one of them is a stinky ancient that isn't even fully upgraded yet, I'll take him. But, you know, we've got a new solo event tomorrow. We'll see what happens with that. Obviously, I will plan to be around for that. I've finally gotten out of bed for the first time in 4 days, so we'll see what happens from here. Either way, I appreciate you from being here. I appreciate DML for continuing to put out updates. I did not expect this game to last all that long, all things considered. And, maybe we will keep making memories for another 5. Maybe the game will die in 2 months. That's the joy. The joy of just not knowing. You know.